Hey guys, so this one is about how to get rid of anxiety, as you would have seen by the title. Probably the question is, do we want to get rid of anxiety? Can we get rid of anxiety? And what would be the reasons for getting rid of anxiety? So anxiety is an interesting phenomena. It's not very comfortable. I've experienced it many times and continue to experience it. I have seen many people trying to get rid of it, and I've also seen some debilitating effects that come from it. And it's interesting that just lately I've been working with clinicians, colleagues, and clients, patients, sitting around anxiety and wanting to cut it out of their lives, wanting to get rid of it. So that's probably the first mistake, trying to get rid of it, trying to cut it out, trying to exist in life without it. The interesting thing is that we cannot get rid of it. I'm sorry, cannot get rid of it. However, what we can do is we can change our relationship with it. And that's the premise of a lot of the stuff that I go on about. It's our relationship to things that does create the debilitating effects that comes from it. So anxiety is actually here for a purpose. Anxiety sits outside of our comfort zone. Anxiety is a result of fear of the unknown. Okay, there is more of the unknown than there is of the known. So coming to an acceptance of that is really going to help you in life. Anxiety lets us know that we are actually outside of our comfort zone, but where anxiety exists, also growth, opportunity, development, evolution, personal growth, all of those things exist as well. So the anxiety actually is an indicator that you're in the space where these other things exist. So there's this concept called equanimity, and there's also this other concept called coexisting. So if we can't get rid of anxiety, then it's about learning to coexist with it, to have it with us, to invite it along with us along our journey of self-discovery and our journey in life. That's the important thing here, is that when we invite the anxiety, it has less of an impact on us because we're expecting it to be there, we're expecting it to be with us, we're coexisting with anxiety itself. It doesn't necessarily feel comfortable, it doesn't necessarily make the discomfort go away. However, what it does do, it allows us to sit in that space longer without getting caught up within the anxiety. Rather, it allows us to go, hey, hang on, I am challenging myself, that's okay. I am developing, I am growing. There is opportunity within this. And see how by shifting it to that sort of perspective there, then we're getting back to good old gratitude. So now I'm actually grateful that anxiety has joined me on this journey, because that means that I am in a space of growth. That means that I am moving forward. That means that I am making steps towards meaning and purpose and living my life to as much as I can. So anxiety isn't necessarily a bad thing. Anxiety presents in similar ways to anticipation and excitement. So physiologically it's going to represent the same things, but it's our relationship to anxiety that makes the difference. So the question is, what's your relationship to anxiety? And if it's debilitating, then it might be that we're throwing too many second darts around it. And that second darts is around pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. So second darts are all the stuff that we then throw around it, and we create our own suffering from that. So just be aware of that anxiety isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's an indicator of the space that you exist. It's an indicator of where you actually are. And it also gives us an opportunity to see how far we've grown, how far we are moving, and the space that we are actually inhabiting at that particular time. So try not to get rid of your anxiety, because it's actually there for a purpose. When we look at the good old two wolves parable, there's the dark wolf and the light wolf. Anxiety would probably sit within the dark wolf. However, the dark wolf can actually, it has value, it can drive you. So anxiety can drive you, stress can drive you. There are positive aspects to these, and if we can start to see them in that way, we can be more grateful for them, and then we don't have to allow anxiety to take over our lives and to limit us and to push us back into our comfort zone. Okay, so just be aware of that. Don't try and get rid of anxiety. Allow it to be there, invite it along with you on your journey, and then you'll start to see it from a different perspective. I hope you got something out of that.